Good morning. Hope you're doing well today, and my wish for you is to make the best of today. So this is working from home, March 26, 2020. Before I move on, I know you have now a new application in Educa in which you can send your homework directly. I think this is very good. It will help you and me make the process of sending something less difficult. I want to say sorry to the people that had to send more than once, but it has been really difficult to try to find you with the names of your moms. Okay, it takes much longer, so now it's going to be easier. Okay, so 2 classes or a class ago, we were revising words. Remember vocabulary, how important vocabulary is, how important it is to know vocabulary, what words mean in a language. And now I want to revise the parts of speech. So we have the main ones, like nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Nouns, the names of people, things, ideas. Verbs, what do the nouns do? Okay, they will tell you what the people, the things, ideas are doing or feeling or thinking. Adjectives tell something about the noun, okay, and the adverb tells something about the verb. These are the main parts of speech. To put this together, you have linkers, you have prepositions, you have clauses, you have phrasal verbs, all the other parts of speech that we have revised. And now we are just going to mention this. Why? Because these parts of speech create a sentence pattern, a question pattern. And these are also determined by tenses, for example. Okay, these parts of speech create patterns. Knowing each one and its characteristics helps whoever is learning English or any language. So when you know what an adjective is, what a noun is, what the verb or the adverb is, you know what function they have in the pattern you are working on. And this will help you build a language in a better way. So, parts of speech are the building blocks for English sentences, and studying them early on can be beneficial for English language learners. So I like this expression, building blocks for English sentences. So you have this block of a noun, the block of a verb, the block of an adjective, the block of an adverb. Okay? But when you learn the patterns, okay, that you have to follow, you know that this adjective has to go before the noun. Adjectives go before nouns. Or you know that the verb goes before the adverb. The adverb that qualifies the verb will go afterwards. So these are basic patterns. Adjectives go before nouns, adverbs go after verbs. Okay? So this is kind of basic but very important to remember. So we are going to come here to something called the affixes, the beginnings and the endings. Okay, affixes. What are the affixes? Well, they're really 2 words that you do know, prefix and suffix. The prefix goes at the beginning of a word, unbelievable. This is the prefix. And the suffix goes at the end of a word, useful. Full is the suffix, goes at the end. But you also have the root word, because here, as you see, believable, believe, here you don't only have a prefix, you also have a suffix. The word would be believe, right? Here the word is use. So as you see, there is a root word. A root is a word part that provides the basic meaning of a word. It cannot be divided or separated. Okay? Use u, z, se. It can't be divided. Okay? However, a root must have an affix or another root attached to it in order to make it a whole word. Here are some examples of bases and words using those bases. So we have the word port, you have portable or report. The root use, reusable or usable. The root turn, turnable or return or even returnable. Okay, just like we watched in Unbelievable. You have the word view, reviewing or previewing, right? So this I found in this article and the English blog. I also found it there, and just for you to take a look. It's an article and it also has a video. Sadly, it's one of those links where you have to, they don't allow you to read all of it or watch all of the video. You have to sign in and create an account. But you can do it if you want, because this is not the only topic they revised there. And it seemed very interesting. So before you go to page 95, I want you to look at these prefixes which you're going to be using there. This, which means reverse, remove, continue, no longer. For example, discontinue. Miss is incorrectly, means incorrectly, like misunderstood, misunderstand, incorrectly understood. Over means too much. For example, overcooked, overbaked. Re means again. Review, return. Un or in means opposite, not, unbelievable. Okay? Under means less than, beneath, underground. Okay? For example. So this, you can take a look here at the English Club where you have a whole list of prefixes. These are not the only ones. You will see that it's a long list of prefixes, but these are very common and these are the ones you will need for your exercise. So I also want you to check this small chart of suffixes. As the same as with the prefixes, there's a whole long list of them. But let's revise these, which are very common. Able, that can be done. Preventable, that you can prevent. The ly is the characteristic of bravely, okay? Usefully. Y, characterized by brainy, that you have lots of brain. We are characterized by having lots of brain. Shiny, snowy, rainy. Okay? Ed, the past tense of the verb. Laughed. If you see this, you know it's a suffix and it means that's the past tense of the regular verbs, of course. Shone means action or process of. Celebration, intonation, inflammation, the process of. Meant, the action or result of. Meant. Movement, involvement, government. Ness, the state or quality of something. Fondness, to be fond of something. And the s, the plural. Okay, the plural, the s, the es at the end of girl is also a suffix, the same as the third person singular in the case of verbs. So now you're ready to go to page 45 and work on this whole exercise. As you see, the verb can turn into the root. Okay, the root can be an adjective, a noun, or a noun person sometimes. So let's see. You're going to work on this. Do it on your own, and then you're going to revise the answers. So you have from one word, okay, which is a root, you can turn it into an adjective, a noun, or a noun person. Not in every case, but yes, in some cases, like these words. So take a look. This is when you need to know how to use correctly the prefixes or the suffixes in order not to make words like these that are not real words or used in any case. Okay? So after revising this about the affixes and these parts of speech that are so important, okay, we come to forming a word family. And the word family, you have here the different parts of speech we revised from the beginning and how they change, okay? So verb, from one verb, okay, you have expect, you turn it into explode. From a noun, expectation, explosion. Adjective, expectant, explodable. An adverb, expectantly, explosively. Okay, so this is, think of a root and these affixes that will get together with the roots in order to make words. As you will see in this very, very interesting video, which at the beginning says that advises that it is a video for upper intermediate, okay? So I believe you can do it and you can watch it. Yes, and you will see how nicely he explains how you go into a word family, and you will learn a little bit more about affixes. Very interesting video. Look at it, please. So, once you've done that, I want you to continue working in your workbook, page 61. There's a little bit more of practice of causative verbs, make and let, and the use of some other words, okay? Remember, we have to work on the workbooks on your own until we finally get to a great day, hopefully soon. Okay? So today you don't have homework. Just practice a little bit. You can practice in your students' book CD, and we will continue working on the workbooks. We are supposed to finish till Friday. And this is basically the end of the unit, what we have been writing. So the next days we will be doing exercises. You will be doing exercise to practice because we have to start the next unit. So that's it for today. Do the exercise and exercise yourselves. Very important now that you're home. Stay at home. Curfew starts at 2 p.m. Don't go out. Wash hands often, help at home, and take care. Okay, so till next class, guys, take care, be good.